We'll see if anyone comes over. I messed up. No, we're not reading a book right now. See, this should be over here. There we go. Sorry, guys. Maggie, say hi. Everybody's here for you. Good morning, everyone. Raylyn, Camelia. Thank you so much. Oh, Maggie's going to be doing toddler things this whole time, so just get ready for that. Mom, I see no one. That is so true. She's used to FaceTiming with people that she can actually see. Hey, don't pull on that. Oh, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing, Maggie said.
How everyone doing?
How's everyone doing?
Why?
Why?
How everyone doing?
Are you going to be my co-host?
Oh.
Oh.
How everyone doing?
Say, what's everybody drinking right now? Maggie, what are you drinking?
Come on.
Cow's milk. I'm drinking my morning coffee that I added ice to because it got cold.
I tummy more.
What's that?
I tummy.
You added some in your cup?
Oh. No, it's nothing. It's a come on.
It's cow's milk? Yes, it's cow's milk in your cup. Water. That's a good one. I also have water. You always have to have at least 2 beverages. Am I right? Raylyn, you don't drink coffee? Lemonade? That sounds good. Is anybody not in the Eastern time zone? Like EST? Eastern Standard Time? I think everybody's pretty much. It's probably 10:13 for everybody, I would assume. EST. Hi, Dawn. How's your grandbaby? Hey, don't drink my coffee, Maggie. No. Yeah, I know. I'm really late having my coffee, Camelia. I mean, I made it earlier. Like I said, it got cold, so I added some ice to it.
Mommy.
Okay, I'm going to check my text messages 1 second. See, what happened was I made a live stream scheduled, and this is my first time doing this, so I don't know what I'm doing. And I was trying to go live on that one where everybody was already chatting. There's my sister. Hello. Thank you. So if anyone was in the other chat, I can't go back to it. So if you can just let them know we're over here. Unfortunately, I couldn't go live on that one. I'll figure that out for next time. And also I had to download Chrome at 10 a.m. So I had to hurry up and do that. Oh, that's the plug though. We need to plug the computer in. Thanks.
Hey.
All right, like I said, I'll be wrangling this toddler the whole time too. So most of you guys are moms and you understand.
Hi. Here you go.
Oh my gosh. No, thank you. Can you plug it back in, please? Thanks.
Then
Thanks. Appreciate ya.
I protect you.
Maggie's in the phase where she copies everything I say, so I have to be really careful. But anyway, yes, I would love to hear what you guys are drinking for brunch. What, 10:15? How late or how early did you guys all get up? Because over here, Maggie sometimes sleeps in until 7:30 or 8. And today she woke up early, I think like 6:30, which is really early for us. And hello, Flo. She was begging me to make a birdhouse. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story. Go get your birdhouse. So we built a birdhouse at 7:30 this morning. And then we went. It has so many birds in it. Go get it. Let's see it. Bring it over. You know the people want to see your birdhouse. Good morning, my friends. Here they are, all of my mama friends. Sorry about that, guys. I was just saying I was trying to go live on my scheduled live stream, which would make sense. That's where everybody was, but I couldn't figure it out. So next time I'll do more research. I was supposed to go live last weekend. There it is. But I didn't realize YouTube makes you wait 24 hours. So that was a no-go. And then it was Maggie's birthday party last Sunday. Oh, you have a blue one? Okay, here's the birdhouse. Where's the other piece? Can you go get the other piece for the roof? We built this birdhouse this morning at 7:30. Okay, let me see what y'all are saying. Raylyn, she got up late, but she's trying to wake up at 5:45, but she got up at 9. That's probably your body telling you that you need to sleep in your blizzard. I know you're having a blizzard right now in Michigan. Oh, thank you, Raylyn. We had such a good time with the birthday party. Maggie is too groovy, right, buddy? I always kind of knew I wanted to do that theme because she always had those sunglasses with like the flower shape. I actually put those on her registry before she was born. And she always wears them and they're so cute. So I was like, I think she's a groovy gal. So we're going to make Too Groovy, which of course, none of those ideas were my original thoughts. It's all Pinterest, but you know how it goes. Oh, did you put your guy in there? The roof comes off so we can see inside. I'm not sure if we're going to hang this up in the backyard or if we're going to just let her play with it.
It's time.
Thank you, guys. Pinterest is the best. It came out so cute. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you never know if you're trying to copy Pinterest ideas and then sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. Hi, Sarah. Good morning.
Hi, Tia. Good morning.
I wonder, are the other 3 watching? Ari and AJ and Ava?
Ava and AJ.
Joy says, baby Ava.
Baby
Baby AJ? AJ's older than you. He just turned 2 also. I've had so many Pinterest fails, especially recipes. That is sometimes really hard to do. And I will say, sometimes Pinterest recipes, I feel like they don't necessarily know what they're talking about either. Like you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt because it's just people writing blogs and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And we all have seen the memes where you have to scroll through everyone's life story to get to the recipe and it just cracks me up. But there's so many good blogs out there too. And Raylyn, I know she watches Farmhouse on Boone. That's where I got my sourdough information. Finally jumping on the sourdough game. Thanks to Raylyn, I watch her videos and she makes so much sourdough stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. And it's been really fun so far. Okay, yeah, sourdough. So let me see. So far, I don't know if you saw Raylyn's short, but she made sourdough brownies. And I actually made the same recipe because it looks so good. And those were some of the best brownies I've ever made in my life. Like, I don't know why, but it was just, they were so fudgy, so delicious. We had to mix 3 different kinds of chocolate because that's all we had. And it turned out really well. And then today I'm making sourdough focaccia. because I want to make breakfast sandwiches. Yes, you're throwing things in there? What else have I made? Sourdough biscuits on top of a chicken pot pie. And then what was the first sourdough thing I made? I can't remember. It'll come to me, but sourdough has been going well. And then, I don't know if you guys saw my king cake I made. King cake? Yeah, Maggie's excited about the king cake. I always struggle so much with bread-based or like flour-based recipes, which is why I don't do a lot of baking previously. I'm trying now. But they always fail. Like if you saw my Christmas cinnamon rolls and they were just like blobs of melted nastiness. But the king cake, it turned out. And I'm sad that it's gone because it was so tasty. You can make it all year too, because it's just basically like a braided cinnamon roll. And I added orange zest and pecans. And it was just tasty. You can put any frosting on. I added cream cheese to the frosting because I prefer cream cheese based frosting. And guys, if you want to try a good recipe, I'll have to link it. It's actually just Betty Crocker king cake. You have a what? Abby, you show them. Do you want me to film? Which one do you want me to film? Yeah, let me scroll back up. I'm missing some comments here. I'm sorry, guys. Ashley said, so true about scrolling through the life stories. How's your sourdough coming?
Can you have some Abby?
Sarah said her babies are running around downstairs and she's hiding in the bathroom. Yes, I cannot hide in the bathroom. Maggie comes with me always. Raylan loves Lisa from Farmhouse on Boone. My sister Kate said jump to recipe is the best invention. Raylan said the brownies are the bomb and you better film it. I want to see. My sister's making cinnamon rolls today. Aw, you crushed that. Thank you. Jump to recipe. Cousin Millie says hi. Can you say hi to Millie? My niece Millie is 5. I always love mentioning that their names are Margaret and Mildred. So we have Millie and Maggie, which I just think is the cutest thing. Cousin Millie. The bread. Okay. I was going to vlog today, but then it was like too much with the live stream. So maybe I will start a vlog later today and show the focaccia process. And also, I got this really good Calabrian chili paste or Calabrian chili fermented something. Let me just go grab it. But it's for my breakfast sandwiches that I'm going to make. It's from Trader Joe's. So let me show you because I've been on the hunt for this for a while. Maggie, entertain the people. Oh, yeah. You see my messy living room? That's real life, baby. All right, this is what I got. I've been on a hunt for this. This is fermented crushed Calabrian chili peppers. She's going to eat it. She would. She likes spicy food. Wow. So anyway, we're going to make egg sandwiches. No, not right now. It's too spicy. We're going to make egg sandwiches for breakfast tomorrow. Maggie, stop. Why don't you eat your fruit if you're hungry instead of a jar that's been touched by many hands? Mildred Fern and Margaret Joy, cousins. Okay, make a short. I want to see. All right, I'll make a short if nothing else. How about that? Raylan said you should see mine. Listen, once you clean and you have small children, it doesn't matter how much organizing and cleaning up you do, it just immediately gets wrecked. I love those names, so cute. Yeah, they're very vintage, old school. Don't get me started on real life mess right now. Those sandwiches sound yummy. It is what it is. I think when it gets warmer out for you guys, you'll be outside a lot more and it'll be easier to maintain a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Maggie has a lot of things, like a lot of collections. So if I look around, it's like, here's all of the Blue's Clues guys, and then all of her giraffes, and then all of her birds. And it's just like all these little piles I just make of like, all right, here's all your little things that you carry around. And she got this wagon for her birthday. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little plastic radio flyer, and this thing is awesome. So Olivia and Renzo, if you're watching, thank you so much for the gift because she loves it. We took it to the beach already, and she was just trying to drag it around. It was so cute. Put our stuff in there. Hello, Mom. Okay, so in the chat, Kate is my sister, Roberta is my mom, and Emily Dreyer is my sister-in-law. My biggest supporters. Honestly, all these other YouTube moms too, like you guys keep me going. So glad I found you all. My YouTube besties. Maggie's running around with her wagon. Oh man, I miss the beach so much. Did you really go to the beach much when you lived here though? Do you do toy rotations? I try. Here's the thing. Maggie has a memory like a steel trap. She's just like her dad. So if I put something away, she'll ask for it. So I have to just get it back out anyway. Also, so this is a super random story. But last year at Publix, that's our grocery store down in Florida, we were hanging out, and this woman who apparently missed her own granddaughter decided to buy her. Like, we were shopping, we chatted for a little bit. Next thing I know, she comes up to us in the store and she's like, hey, I bought her this because I missed my own granddaughter. And it was a giant plush bunny rabbit, like huge, as big as Maggie. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. But like me being someone, go find it. It's in your closet. You show them. You know where it is. It's in your closet. All your bunnies. Me being not a stuffed person, I was just like, oh my gosh. So multiple occasions now, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to donate this giant stuffed animal. But Maggie knows that it's part of her bunny collection. So she has big bunny, 2 medium-sized bunnies, and then a pink bunny, which we lost at Epcot, which I did get a knockoff replacement for. But I can't get rid of this giant stuffed bunny because she knows and she'll ask for it. So that's how I am with all of her toys. She knows, and I can't get rid of them. So it's definitely something I have to keep up on. And I don't like clutter and I don't like stuff. So it's hard for me. It gives me anxiety. I don't know about you guys. But mental clutter, visual clutter, as moms especially, I think it's something I'm always working on. Raylan said, so nice to have your family. Yes, so glad I have all of you to do this YouTube thing with. Yeah. All right, there's one. That's not the one I was talking about, but that's a medium bunny. Has little bees on the ears. So cute. I think her auntie Becca got her that. Did Becca pick that one out, Mom? Oh, my sister said she didn't really go to the beach much. She used to work at Disney and SeaWorld as well. And now she lives in Tennessee. I work too much to enjoy Florida. Yeah. Emily, my sister-in-law, says she's just like her dad. Oh boy. Millie is like Paul too, which is hilarious because that's her uncle. Oh, thank you so much for the congratulations. Raylyn is from Florida, lived there her whole life until 23, and then moved to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Totally different and such a shock. Yeah, all my family lives in Ohio. And Ashley lives in Canada. So she gets the 4 seasons too, I think, in Ontario. A lady randomly gave, there's the big bunny. Oh, yes. We love the big bunny. I mean, I can't get rid of it now. It's like totally springtime and about to be Easter. So whatever. It's just a season, right, guys? Oh, 2 medium bunnies. Where's Pink Bunny? Is she up on the table over there? Okay, sorry. Ashley said, a lady randomly gave my kids money at the dollar store the other day for some reason. People just like to be generous. They love kids, I guess. My sister said she moved from Ohio to Florida to Tennessee. Huge shocks for sure. Raylan said yes to the toys you can't get rid of. My kids had a Brett Favre doll and a truck that I couldn't ever get rid of because they knew when I would hide it. They're smart. Millie wants to know Maggie's favorite animals at the zoo. When she comes back, I'll ask her. Sarah says, yes, I'm the same way. I'm so ready to donate everything in my house and start fresh, including the house. Oh, Camille's Essence is also in Ohio. I apologize if I'm not saying Camille's right. I have checked out a couple of your videos. Oh wow, it is huge, yeah. The bunny is adorable though. Yeah, it's definitely in season now for springtime. Are you guys decorating for Easter? What is your plan for the spring? I still have Maggie's 2 groovy decorations up because they're pretty casual. I just have like her garland and stuff. And then I have her balloons on the wall in the kitchen. But I'll probably do just spring this time, not like specifically Easter. And that way I can leave it up longer because I'm kind of having like spending guilt right now. So I'm going to not buy very much and just try to use like flowers and stuff to decorate. An Easter tree. What color is the branches? My name is Camille. You said it right. Okay, sorry. Just want to make sure. My sister's moving in April, so she's undecorating her whole house. Oh man. I don't ever want to move again. We have so much stuff and so many books. Where's Pink Bunny? Let me look. I think I know it's over here. Boom. I was right. Put your dress down, girl. I had to make sure she had undies on because, you know. Ah, yes. 1 second. All right. Raylan has to go. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I will definitely do a short of my bread. I love the idea of spring decorating instead of Easter. Yeah, that way you can just leave it up for a couple more months. And it's so weird here in Florida because it's so hot. You better get it. It's hiding. It almost feels like summer already. We've actually had approaching record highs, like going back to the 1800s, I guess, this week. So it definitely doesn't feel like spring, let alone winter. Go get it, honey. You go get it. Kate, I just had a big spending spree, so I'm like, I feel bad. The Easter tree is black and silver that we've had for 12 years. We decorated for every holiday. I love that. What are Maggie and I reading right now? Let me see. You want to grab some of your garden books? I'm moving them over there. Here, I'll grab them. Oh, yeah. I want to show this thing, too, that I got. Whoa. All right, so I ordered this bamboo rack on Amazon. It was only $6. I'm probably going to get a couple more. But I used to display all her books out on a table, but this is so much easier to organize them. So right now, since you guys know we're doing the garden stuff and doing everything outside, she's showing you, we have a garden set up out here. So we've got this garden one. We've got the spring selection. Maggie, you're so cute. We got one about a rainbow. We have Morning in the Garden, which has some lift the flaps and some textures and stuff. The Little Gardener. This one's cool because it's on recycled paper. Thank you. My Busy Green Garden. This is a longer one, like a paper book. And then I also brought out Bee, which we love the tree one of this version. And then this is Counting Creatures. I love the illustrations in here. And I am still reading A Place to Belong. Actually, I just started it. I'm only on like chapter 2, which I shared a couple, like almost a month ago, more. And it's just about creating a home culture, like a culture for yourself and embracing your roots. And it also has some Charlotte Mason ties. I don't know if I shared that with you, Ashley. If you guys don't know what Charlotte Mason is, it's like a style of homeschooling. So I don't really want to get all into that because I don't know much about it. I'm still learning about it myself, but she was a person, maybe someone else could share about her, but Charlotte Mason is just like a philosophy of education, basically. And the book I'm reading now, she follows Charlotte Mason. Hold on, don't unplug that. And so there's going to be a section in there about living books and things like that and embracing diversity, all kinds of cool stuff in that book. But I'm really like scratching the surface of that book right now. So I can't really share what all is in there because I would not do it justice. But I just finished the Read Aloud Handbook, which is all about reading out loud to your kids. And it did get a bit repetitive, so I kind of ditched it towards the end. It's also it felt very outdated at times because the original was written in like 1980s, and he's done many, many revisions of it. But with talking about technology, it can feel outdated very fast. So I think the version I had was like 15 years old, and it's just it's just not up to date with talking about technology. But the overarching themes were there about reading aloud to your children, making those connections, and how doing read alouds is like one of the best things you can do for their education. And just like hearing how words are pronounced and reading longer books that are going to hold their attention and build their concentration, things like that. So I've always wanted to do read alouds ever since before I had Maggie. I bought the box set of Little House on the Prairie like before I even had her, because I vividly remember my mom reading Little House on the Prairie to us at night, and we were homeschooled as well, if you didn't know. So we did a lot of read alouds, but kind of doing the read alouds that are at our level right now, which is board books. I've noticed Maggie's concentration is building a little bit, so that's good. She can read a little bit longer books, but she was just showing me Little Blue Truck. She got this for her birthday. She has the original now. She really loves Little Blue Truck. What are you guys reading? That was actually one of my questions. I did write down some questions, just in case. I am curious what you guys are reading in your homeschool or just by yourself. I know everyone has many different interests in here. Or if you don't have time to read, maybe you're listening to something or some podcasts that you love. Trying to wave up here. Auntie Kate said you're doing amazing. Oh. O means affirmative. Oh, that means yes. Also, I'm reading your comments out loud because I know some people are watching that aren't necessarily reading the chat as well. The County Creatures look so good. I'm not sure. The culture one sounds good. Yeah, it's going to be a little intense. Like the first chapter has so many questions to ask yourself about your current beliefs. Hey, can you please leave that alone? Maggie, don't break the window. She's right by the blinds. And I kind of skimmed them because I wasn't mentally prepared to like answer all the questions myself. But it's stuff that I've already been thinking about the past couple of years, so that's good. I feel like if it was your first time like thinking about diversity and stuff, it would be extremely overwhelming. And it is overwhelming because it really challenges your beliefs and like your deeply rooted thoughts and how you've been raised and just how you see the world. So I'll definitely have to go back to those questions. And it's not like that in every chapter, which is nice. It's just laying the groundwork at the beginning. So it's definitely a very heavy, deep book. And I'll have to... Oh, you have your tea set? Now you're going to share that? I'm doing that style of teaching. I use master books. Do you mean Charlotte Mason? I'm really new to Charlotte Mason. I just discovered what it even is. Thank you. Can I have a lemon slice?
Oh.
Thanks. Read aloud is my favorite part of our day and theirs. They love it. I just can't get enough read aloud. I feel like I wish someone would read to me. I guess that's what audiobooks are for. Little House, such a classic. My toddler loves books too. It's so lovely when they're engaged in the stories. Thank you. Is this not the cutest thing? Came with a lemon slice. One of her other, that's probably my favorite gift she got, was this little wooden tea set. Maggie loves tea parties. Yeah, I feel like building concentration in your toddlers is something you have to work at too. It's not just like, oh, they're going to sit for this long, involved story. You definitely have to kind of like give it time and practice to get there. And I think some kids are more engaged than others, and that's fine too. Thank you, sweetie. You're so sweet. Delicious. Maggie's hair is growing great books, Maggie. Thank you for sharing them with us. Yeah, maybe I can post a picture of them if you want to look up any titles. And I always want to tell everyone about thrift books. I know my mom gets a lot of them from thrift books. My mom sends a lot of our books. So either from Amazon or Target on sale, or a lot of these were thrifted, but like on the website thrift books. And I've gotten some of hers on there as well. Like you just put in the titles that you're looking for or the subject, and they're only a couple bucks. And it depends on like the quality too. Some are more expensive if it's really good quality, and sometimes you get them and they're not great quality, but it's like, okay, it was only a couple dollars, so are your kids probably going to destroy it anyway? It's great. And I've gotten some chapter books or like parenting books on there as well, which is nice because you're only probably going to read them once and maybe reference them. So it's nice to get them on thrift books. I don't know if they have that in Canada, but you should check it out, guys. I'm reading for the children's sake. In our home education, we're reading The Little House in the Big Woods at the moment, and my kids just love that story. That's the first one of the Little House series, right? Because I got that on the Libby app, and I was listening to it in the car, and I was enthralled. I was like, oh, this is giving me all the memories. And I think it goes really well with just like trying to embrace your homemaking stuff too, and you're listening to them and all the little things they had to do to like keep up their homestead. And it's really cool, like how they grew all their own food and hunted and had to make the bread, and she sewed the clothes, and it's just like, whew, giving me all the encouraged vibes for being a homemaker. And The Children's Sake, that is about Charlotte Mason, I believe. But it wasn't written by her, right? It's kind of like a book that goes with Charlotte Mason education. My sister Kate said, mine's kind of weird. I'm reading From Here to Eternity, which is about different burial and death rituals around the world. Super interesting. That does sound super interesting. She also said, my concentration needs work. I'm always jumping from one thing to another and can't sit still. That's a hard one. And I think social media especially contributes to that, for me at least. Like I find myself being very easily distracted. And as soon as I have a spare second, I'm like pulling out Instagram. And then I was just reading something about how the scroll on Instagram, or like pull down and it refreshes, it's kind of like a slot machine. So it like triggers your brain like, oh, I'm going to scroll. And what am I going to see next? And it's very much planned out to be that way. They know how to make it enticing for your brain to stay on there. Emily said, I love thrift books. It's such a good resource. I really didn't know about it till recently. Thrift books is where I get all of my books. So great. I got some DVDs there recently too. You still watch DVDs? Oh, I don't even know. Oh, I guess we do have a DVD player just for Paul's old Blu-rays. I got a lot of books from the Goodwill. That's awesome. I sometimes find books at Goodwill if I have time to like scan the shelves. Oh, thank you. A number 2? Cherry flavored. Ooh, thank you. So delicious. Yes, I put a time limit on Instagram recently. It's my only social media now. That's great. I need to get rid of Facebook. I do have a time limit though between Instagram and Facebook. Total has to be an hour and a half for the day, which sounds like a ton, but I sometimes hit my limit at like 10 p.m. and then I'm like, all right, you got to get off this thing now. Because you get on like so much throughout the day. It's like, oh, when you first wake up, and I'm going to check it during Maggie's nap, and I'm just going to post a story, and then you get on there and you're looking at other people's stories. And I'm not saying social media is bad, obviously. We're on YouTube right now, and I love learning so much from other people and keeping up with my friends. But if you find yourself just jumping on because you're bored, like that's, I think, when it can be a struggle. I notice too, when people have multiple children, or on days that I vlog, I don't get on social media at all because I'm just busy recording video. It really adds up with the repeated checking. That's my downfall, checking like 40 times a day. Yeah, and there are apps that tell you how many times you've logged in too. I downloaded one app that kind of blocks you from getting on. Or it asks you, are you sure you want to get on? And it makes you wait 10 seconds before it'll open. And I got rid of that after a day, but it was definitely like, ooh, do you really want to get on this app? Like, are you sure? And gave you 10 seconds to decide. So social media can be distracting for me. Yeah. It's so useful, but it's a distraction. So you definitely have to be mindful of it. I find that I really do think about it a lot with Maggie as well, being around her, because sometimes it'll get to like 5 p.m. and I'm like, wow, this day went by so fast. Like, did I spend good time with her today? Did I make the most of it? Because now it's time to make dinner and put her to bed, and it's crazy. And I just want to be making sure that I'm really engaged and not just kind of like, here, you go play while I look at my phone. But I mean, obviously I have breaks as well where I'm like, hey, I'm going to get on my phone while you play independently. So it's not always working out super well. But we do try to spend a lot of time outside, as you know. Oh, I was going to ask you guys if you have any goals for the year since we're 2 months in. How are your goals going? Or do you have some March goals that you want to share? Just in your own life. It could be very simple. I know a lot of people picked words for the year as well. So if you want to share anything about how your word is going, my word for the year was contentment. And I feel like I am leaning into contentment a lot more and just really, really enjoying my life. If I can remember the name of the app, I'll text it to you, but I cannot remember at the moment. I barely use Facebook. I don't really like that platform. Every time I get on Facebook, I'm just like, ugh, why am I on here? But it is useful to share videos and stuff like that. But who was I talking to? Probably my family, where I was complaining about Instagram so much because I don't know if you noticed, but on the Instagram stories, even it will give you like a story with 4 reels in it. And it'll be like, watch these reels. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to look at my stories. And now you're bombarding me with reel suggestions, but not just one. It's like 4 in one page. And then even on people's actual Instagram feeds, like their personal page, you'll scroll and there'll be a sponsored post every 4 pictures. And you're just like, oh, this is so ugly. My mom said she barely uses Facebook. There's really not much going on there, except if you're in groups. Like I'm in some motherhood groups or breastfeeding groups. Those can be useful sometimes. Kate said, my goal is to recommit to my workout goals and going outside more. I've been doing workouts, but very half-hearted. I want to actually gain some muscle. I feel ya. Working out is extremely hard for me nowadays. I don't enjoy it at all. I'd rather just chase Maggie around with the soccer ball or do something like that. But putting on workout clothes and doing like a muscle workout is probably not going to happen. Oh, I did want to share a garden update too. As part of my goals. Hold on, what, honey? Your otters? Those are so cute. Part of my goal for the year was to spend more time outside. And I think we've been doing very well so far, but I'm worried that's going to get hot out again. And I mean, like the real feel is triple digits, like 100 degrees. That's how it was last summer. And it would be like that for days in a row. And it's just very oppressive. So I'm trying to get outside as much as we can now before it gets brutal and like borderline makes you feel sick when you're outside because it's so hot and like get puffy and you can't stay hydrated. So we're going to have to go out early in the morning and then in the evenings. But so far we've been spending so much time outside. The garden is flourishing. I'm addicted to gardening now. I think we're going to go to the garden center today, get some more plants for Maggie. One of our flowers bloomed overnight last night. So we have a little yellow flower. What? Yes, it did. We went out and saw it. Coreopsis, remember? One of the flowers bloomed. One of them is not doing well, or at least it's not blooming, and maybe it will later on. And then, like the fire bush has a ton of new buds. Everything just seems like it's gonna explode. And guys, I did the silliest thing when we made the garden. I've been rotating the bird feeder, and there was so much bird seed in that spot. And guess who didn't dig it up? And I planted it, basically, without realizing what would happen. So now there's so many little plants from the bird feeder that are in the garden. So I'm actually going to let some of them grow so I can see what comes up. Maybe some sunflowers. I don't know. So I'm going to be very careful about weeding it. But I literally mixed bird seed into my topsoil. So goofy. Okay, let's see. Do I watch TV? And if so, what am I watching? I don't watch TV. We are only watching one show, and that is on HBO. and it's called The Last of Us. No, not right now. You can have some cow's milk. We're watching The Last of Us on HBO, and it is really good. It is for a mature audience. No. Anyone that wants to tell me I should wean my child, I wish you could wean for me, because this is what I have to deal with. Hey, can you stop? No. Okay. So yeah, we're watching The Last of Us. It is based on a video game, but the acting is so good, and it's really not about, like, it's based around zombies, kind of, like, but there's not much of that going on. It's really about the humans in the show and just the humanity of it. So I wonder if anyone else is watching it, but it's really good. Every episode I'm just like, that was so good, so intense. But we try not to watch more than one show at a time, really. I just watch YouTube, and Paul watches basketball in the evenings while I do other things. I haven't been on Facebook since 2018, but Reddit was a big time vacuum for me. I got rid of that like maybe 2 months ago now. Yeah, I've never been on Reddit. You actually gave me the word for the year, and I'm just trying to be more intentional with my time this year. So good, Flo. Coreopsis is a great natural dye flower. Yeah, I remember when I learned about Coreopsis for Florida, I remember you talking a lot about Coreopsis on your Instagram. I thought it was blanket flower when I bought it. I got confused. I thought it was like the dark red blanket flower. So I have Dune sunflower, which is going to be yellow. And then Coreopsis is also yellow, which is fine. But I thought the Coreopsis was a different flower when I bought it. But I'm just glad it bloomed. It's so pretty. And yes, it is useful to connect with my family that I don't regularly see. I'm guessing you're talking about social media. I'm really ready to get the yard together, but we need to wait on the weather. Yeah, that's tricky. Especially when it's been so warm and then freezing. You haven't had any snow except for that one blizzard, right? Oh, I hope sunflowers. How cute. We did plant some sunflowers in little tiny pots. So we're hoping to get some sunflowers there, as well as whatever pops up in the garden. So we'll see. I heard that show is great. Sophie loved the video game it's based on. They have made some changes, I've heard, but it seems like people don't really mind the changes. Allie said Brian's watching. He just caught up and is loving it. It's too scary for me. I don't think it's that scary. It's definitely not like jump scares or anything like that. I feel like there's only been a couple scenes where it's like really sketchy, but it's mostly the people that I'm here for, the actors. We are watching The Last of Us. Husband Michael has the game. Yes. You'll have to text me how you're liking it so far. Oh, Flo, how was your Disney trips, by the way? I was trying to comment on your shorts about them, but the comments were disabled. I don't know if you did that on purpose. I just wanted to tell you it looked like an awesome time. The show is called The Last of Us. It's on HBO Max, and it's about 5 episodes, and they already greenlit a second and maybe third season. So it is the main actor, Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian. He was also in Game of Thrones, briefly. Oh, and also the main girl is from Game of Thrones. She played a very young leader. I forget her name in the show. I didn't really watch very closely. I've never heard of the show, but it sounds like something I'd watch. Yeah. I never watched, what's the other zombie show that was on for like 10 years? The Walking Dead. I never watched that or anything. This show is kind of zombie-esque, but it's a fungi. Oh my goodness. You are so dramatic. Okay. But yeah, I'd recommend watching it. The new episodes are on Sunday nights, and I wouldn't watch a bunch at once. Like maybe try to just watch like 2 at a time because they're really long too. And the first episode is very intense, especially if you have kids. Okay, it's almost 11. I appreciate you guys all sticking around. If you would like to win a coffee gift card, which you can use on other things besides coffee, go ahead and drop a comment saying your favorite fast food coffee shop. Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, whatever you have in your neighborhood. Dunkin' Donuts. We're gonna do a little giveaway to say thank you so much for your support. All right, while you guys are commenting, and then we'll do that in the next couple minutes. Ashley said, we talked about this before, but what made you want to start YouTube and what are your goals for it? So I started YouTube when Maggie was 6 weeks old. And at the time I had a food Instagram, food-centric Instagram where I was posting my recipes from during the pandemic and things like that. And that was growing a lot and that was fun. And I had a lot of Instagram friends on there that we would like comment on each other's stuff. Can you see the theme? It's like community around here. But I started the videos and it was more focused on the Flourishing Home, which was my Instagram at the time. So I was like, oh, I'll post recipes or, when you're first getting going, you don't really have a vision necessarily. But I did write down my 3 values, which were to document my time with Maggie, to have a creative outlet as a stay-at-home mom. So like a project I was working on that was just for me. And also just to build community and to share with my family back in Ohio because they're not around Maggie, so they don't get to like see her on a regular basis. So in the beginning, I was doing mostly food stuff, or I did an apron one, which blew up. And I hate that video because it's so awkward. And like, I didn't know what I was doing for the apron. I wasn't like showing people how to make it. It was more like come along with me as I figure out how to make this apron. And that video blew up, which is crazy. But eventually I tried out doing day in the life and I really prefer day in the life. And YouTube is my main source of entertainment. So I love watching other people's vlogs. And just over time, I've started kind of just developing my own style and also being influenced by other bigger YouTubers that I just have been watching for like 5 or 6 years. And yeah, it's been really great to be able to share Maggie with my family, especially, and just have this creative outlet where I'm working on something all the time because I love filming and editing and trying to come up with stuff that's interesting for the video since I don't really have a theme for my channel, which is why in the new year I kind of put the 3 topics of motherhood, homemaking, and Florida life. And then all my video content falls under those 3 umbrellas. So whether it's cooking and cleaning and organizing or going to the Orlando theme parks or going to the zoo, working in our garden, it all falls under those 3 umbrellas. So I hope that you guys find that it is somewhat organized and entertaining. I always try to tell a complete story with my videos. So I do kind of think them through in advance so that they're kind of a complete episode, if you will, so that you're watching and you're like, oh, I can see where this is going. I hope it's entertaining for you because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to like be something. It would be great to grow. And that's why I'm celebrating 500 subscribers, but I don't want to like have this be my full-time job or anything like that. Or I never assume that I'm going to be making money off of this. It's really just a way to connect with others and to give me something to work on and a project basically. And it's really helped because I think if I didn't have videos in mind, I wouldn't always do as much as I do. Like, okay, we're going to do the whole backyard beautification thing. And, these different things that we do sometimes to make a video about it, but it goes hand in hand. So they encourage each other like, oh, I'm going to make a video about this. And then you do something and it brings so much life and joy to me, but I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't planning to make a video, if that makes sense. So it's just been really good. And I've met so many friends on here. And I know all my family back in Ohio watches and loves to watch the videos. So yeah, that was a long-winded answer, but I do have my reasons. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Starbucks. How many of you knew that I used to work at Starbucks? Don't let me win because I feel bad since I'm your sister. It's fine. Dunkin', but some days Starbucks. Yeah, I've been mostly, don't sleep on McDonald's coffee, Ben. You're so funny. You would come on here just to say that. Disney trip was amazing. It's amazing to see how much of the boys noticing now, and he got to be part of the Lion King Festival. So glad you went to see that again. Oh, if you guys didn't see my video where I went to Animal Kingdom with Flo, go back on my channel. I have so many shout outs I need to do here. So the Woods Way, Flo, she has 2 boys and her husband Michael. They live in Florida as well. She posts a lot of cleaning stuff, and she recently switched to doing a weekly vlog. Ashley is a mom of 3, a homeschool mom in Ontario, Canada, and she posts mostly homeschooling information, but a lot of cleaning as well. Sarah, my YouTube bestie, she has 3 small children, and she posts a lot of cleaning, day in the life, all kinds of fun stuff. Ava, AJ, and Ari, they're so sweet. Who else is on here? Those are my top 3 buddies on here that we talk all the time. Alrighty. Ashley, is HBO worth it? I've been rewatching Vampire Diaries because I saw it was on Prime and hadn't finished when I was 16. LOL. I don't know how much it costs. I don't do our bills. I'll be totally honest with you. So I think it's worth it because they always put a lot of good movies, and I feel like the weekly shows are really good. But like if I were to drop some streaming services, I would get rid of Netflix. And I don't even think we pay for really any others. My mom shares her Amazon Prime with us, but we don't really use it too much. So yeah, HBO, that's my number 1 streaming service. Oh, and it has Sesame Street on there. You know what? A random one that we love is Paramount Plus because it has all the old Nickelodeon shows like SpongeBob, which is a comfort show for me. And Maggie's been watching so much Little Bear. So the Little Bears are number 1. So we have to have Paramount Plus. Who are some of your favorite big YouTubers? My number 1 gal influencer who has influenced me in real life to buy things and do things is Allison Bickerstaff. Some of my videos are modeled after her. I'm not going to lie, because she is just like my inspiration. She's such a genuine, sweet Christian lady. She's just like so creative, and she'll try things and she'll show her mistakes. She's been vlogging for years, maybe like 6 years since she's been in college. And I think Paul and I have watched almost all of her videos. Like we just watch, and Maggie watches. She knows their dog's name. Like it's funny. But Allison, she's been on a sourdough journey, and she's former Disney cast member, and she's just great. She's just a beautiful soul. And now she's into gardening, so that kind of inspired me to do gardening as well. Oh, and then Tim Tracker we watch. He's a Florida YouTuber. Of course, the Tim Tracker. We also watch Mickey Views News because I just love his hot takes about Disney World. And then I have some different ones like on my channel that I watch. Farmhouse on Boone is a recent one. She is all about homemaking and sourdough, and she's pregnant with her 8th child. They have a farm, so I just like watching her homesteading basically. And then on Paul and I's like shared channel, it's mostly a lot of Disney stuff. We watch some different TV guys like Chris Stuckman. He's from Cuyahoga Falls in Ohio, where we used to live. Oh, you ripped it? I'll fix it in a minute, okay? But he does movie reviews. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to have to gather up your answers really quick. Thank you. Oh, you enjoy my videos? Thank you so much. I do try really hard to make them nice for you guys so that they're actually watchable. I love the episode style. Thank you. If you need a video editor, I know one. No, that's part of the fun. But thank you, Ben. I know you are a video editor. If you want to give me pointers, that would be cool. But that's like most of why I like to do this, because I like to edit. Hey, bestie. Thank you. I feel the same. I love YouTube for the creative aspect, but I'm not really concerned if I ever make money from it. It's such a fun hobby, though I never knew how much I'd actually love it. That's how I feel. And it can take a long time to get comfortable and just putting yourself out there and not being afraid to fail or just feel stupid sometimes because, in the beginning, like no one's really watching your videos, which is the time to really work on yourself. And even now it's like, I'm going to self-promote every video I post on my Instagram stories and stuff. Like if people don't care, they can just mute my stories or unfollow me. But I'm just going to keep telling people about my stuff because I'm working on it. And you just have to be confident, basically, and fake it till you make it. I love Paramount Plus for free because I have Paramount Plus for free because I have Walmart Plus. So that's cool. We have Paramount Plus on nonstop with SpongeBob. A plus parenting. I love SpongeBob. Former cast member gang. That's right. I love Mickey Views. Braden's got some. Is his name Braden or Brady? He's very intelligent. He has some good opinions. I love watching him and just being like, boom, roasted. He roasted Disney. I love it. Oh, he's so honest. Allison's are pretty great. Yeah, let's see. I think it's the second spelling that you put on there. You'd think I would know after all these years. Netflix is really going downhill. I don't find anything interesting on there, but I'm not really looking either. I totally agree. I'll scroll for 15 minutes and find nothing interesting. Emily said you're doing great. Thank you. Can't find anything good on there. Okay. While you guys are chatting, let me put in your names for the giveaway. I have a little appy app that I'm going to put in the names. And hopefully I don't miss anyone. Okay, I'm going back up. Basically, anyone that was here, I should put your names in. All right, we've got my sister, Allie, Camille, Sarah. Hello? Ashley? I don't know if I can get you a Tim Hortons one if you win. Okay, anybody else want to enter for the gift card? Hello. Whoa, are you okay? You're doing great, bud. Entertaining yourself? What's that, a hippo? Last chance for entering, and I think I got everyone. Please say I did. Oh, okay, we do have Tim Hortons, so I should be able to transfer it. It would be digital anyway. I'm not mailing anything. I don't trust the system. I've lost so many cards, and I've had so many cards that were sent to me that were lost. So I'm not doing that. I'm only doing digital. All right. We have 6 people in here. Thank you. That's a rhino. Okay, let me see. Tap to spin. It's gonna be my sister. How do you feel about that? Hey, she's a supporter too. She supports me. I'll send her a coffee. Pick someone else. Okay, I will. I do feel a little weird about that. Just because of my sis. All right, I'm gonna try that again. Sorry, Kate. It's gonna be one of the besties. Camille, a new bestie for me. All right, can you send me or just comment your email address? And I will email you first, make sure it works, and then we'll send the gift card. Congratulations. Okay, I do trust the system. I don't want to sound like a weirdo, like, oh, I don't trust the mail. That's not it. It's just I've lost a lot of things. I've had a lot of things lost. I don't want to sound like one of those people. Tim Hortons is a staple. That's funny you say that, Ashley, because I always see Tim Hortons in your vlogs in the morning. You're like, oh, I got my Tim Hortons. But you don't ever mention it. I just see the red cup. What's your favorite thing to do at Universal lately? Well, Mardi Gras was fantastic. It was so much fun. We don't normally celebrate Mardi Gras, and I actually researched it to make sure it wasn't like something a weird holiday. It's actually kind of a Christian holiday in a way. It's like you do all your things, you like eat all your food, you use up all of your sweets and all that before Lent. And then the king cake is about the three wise men, and the colors represent like let me look up the colors. King cake meaning because like the baby Jesus is supposed to be hidden in there. King cake comes from the biblical story of the three kings who bring gifts to baby Jesus. So yeah, I just wanted to like research it before. I was like, oh yeah, Mardi Gras. But we had so much fun at Mardi Gras. Like the parade was awesome, and all the live entertainment, the bands. We love the beat builders. Those are the guys doing the drums up. Like they look like they're construction workers. Maggie loved that. She loves drums. Okay, Camille, did you put your email on there yet? Ashley said, I used to be worried about what others think, but now I'm proud to share my passion and enjoyment as a YouTuber. Yeah, and like people will watch if they want and they won't if they won't. It's totally fine. I'm not here for everybody. I'm not, just like in real life, you're not going to be for everyone. Like you're going to find your people that like you and that connect with you and that find some like meaning in your relationship. And if they don't, it's fine. You can't be friends with everybody. New besties. Yes. Okay. Let me just look. I'm just waiting for Camille's email. Or you can put your Instagram handle. Oh, someone's in your shirt? Let me see. And I'll send you an Instagram message and we can just chat on there. Let me see. An otter. Grammy Nancy, if you're watching, she loves her guys. My college friend lives in New Orleans, and she just made a whole costume and everything for the parade there. It looks so fun. Yeah. We have a lot of those anyway, except for Dunkin'. Tim Hortons? People who want to be around will stick around. Yeah, that's just true for anything in your life. Hi. You're rolling, you're rolling, you're rolling. Let me just put this on here. Someone's inside. Mm-hmm. Oh, what are you guys doing this weekend? I'm probably going to end this shortly, but someone's inside. You wrapped up your You're so funny. Do you guys have any good plans today or tomorrow? We are taking a chill weekend this weekend. We've been so busy lately. I'm probably going to take Maggie to the, okay, thank you, Sarah. I'm also, I think, subscribed to her channel, so I'll send her a comment or something. The best thing about being small, oh, I'm sorry, why am I struggling to read? Yes, the best thing about being small, most people really not watching, so you can just be yourself and those who like you will stick around. That is so true. I saw a really good piece of advice she was trying to show, hold it up a little higher, is like the best time to figure yourself out with YouTube especially is the beginning because you really don't have a lot of eyes on your channel unless you get like a random video that blows up. Like I did with the apron video, which I hate that video, but I'm not going to take it down because it has so many views. But you're just kind of trying to figure yourself out and what works for you and what you enjoy. Because if you're making videos for other people, you're not going to want to keep doing it. So, and like everyone has different interests and what you like to film and what you like to watch. And I know like my cleaning videos do the best, but I don't like to make cleaning videos really. So I don't mind doing it, but it's not going to be my main thing. Yeah, we got to wrap this up. Maggie just peed on the carpet right there. Maggie, your toilet's right there, bud. That's real life, baby. Maggie just stood there and peed. Go over there, honey. I put it out of camera view so you can have privacy. Oh my gosh. Bring the sewing machine out more. Okay, that's a really good point. I do want to make some cafe curtains for my window in the kitchen, which I'm not sure if I will because it's already undercover. I gotta take care of Maggie, guys. We gotta wrap this up. Millie loves watching the Grammy Falls into the Sea video. Oh my gosh. So that was from Vlogmas last year where my mother-in-law, she fell into the ocean and we made quite a joke about it, but she's also such a good sport. Like she thinks it's hilarious. Oh yeah, so I also want to try to make a little cute outfit for my friend who's having a girl. And I've been wanting to make clothes. Like I really want to try to make clothes. Maybe not for me, for Maggie would be easier. Being two, yes. Emily heard you talking about the Bible and said, Jesus! She loves to talk / hear about Jesus. Yeah, I've been trying to incorporate more Christian songs, like Christian kid songs, into our repertoire so that we can learn some biblical songs, make it a little bit more easier. And Maggie has her children's Bible, but it's for ages 4 and up, so it's a little advanced. I meant toddler Emily, yes. Those are the otters. Yeah, my sister Emily's probably like, no. Hello, otters. Hello, otters. Okay, so I'll just hook up with Camille on her page. Unless I missed it. I don't think I did. Hello. Yeah, I did not miss it. So no worries. I'll just hook up with her on her channel. Oh, okay. Just post it one more time, please. Hello. Are you saying how are you? Oh, maybe it got blocked by the filter. Good point. That is definitely possible. All right. Send me an Instagram message at Amanda Janae Frank. Adult only supper. Ooh. With girlfriends or your husband or both? Mm-hmm. Where's my phone? I'm gonna check my Instagram messages. I think my sister's right. It probably got blocked because YouTube's really good about blocking like links and stuff so that you don't get anything weird in there. Oh, Sarah sent me your page. Okay, I just sent you a message on Instagram, so we should be good. Guys, thank you so much for spending time with us. This was so fun. Especially if you're just chilling, drinking your coffee, hanging out on a Saturday. Sometimes it's fun just to watch a live stream. I know I enjoy it for other people. This is great. Congrats on 500 subs. Thank you so much. And congrats to Sarah and Ashley. You guys got 100 subscribers in like a month. I feel like we just tried to promote you to getting to 400 at Christmas or a little after Christmas. And now you guys are at 500. Good job. Okay, Ashley, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great time at dinner. Yeah, Maggie peed. She just stood there. Hey, she's doing pretty well using the potty, though, so I'm like, whatever. I think if I was paying attention to her, she would have gone on the potty. Oh, please don't do that. Thank you. Oh, Maggie! Yeah, we gotta go. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to end this. All right, guys. Have a great weekend.